To start with, I want to thank our fans. There's a great atmosphere out there. I want to thank our students. They were early, and they packed that student section. That was awesome. It means a lot to us. I think, our football marketing people, they're done an incredible job with this whole boardwalk they got going and the Scarlet Walk. We want our players to feel that big-time feel, and we want what's best for them. We also want what's best for our fans. And our fans have asked for different things, and I think our administration is answering those calls. And obviously the number one thing they want is wins. I get that. But along the way, you can make the game day experience so special for them and their families. And that's when we pulled up today, it was a different feel. And my hat's off to everyone who made that possible. Today, the players, I think it was a step for us maturity-wise. It's easy in a situation like this to drift. And we did for a little split second there, but our leadership pulled it back, and we call it chopping. I got right back on the chop, and that was important to me and important to our staff. I think my hat is off to our coaches. This isn't an easy week as a coach. This is a very hard week. And the guys really the coaches did a great job of holding their guys accountable. Our players did a good job of stepping up. So I thought there was a lot of good things, and I'll try to answer any questions you got.
You had a chance to get a longer look at Evan and Gavin out there today. What are your thoughts on each of their play?
I think they both did some really good things. And I think there's some things that we really got to get better fast because, time is our enemy right now. And this week, I think now we have 2 tapes to teach from, 2 game tapes. And we'll do a lot of things with cut-ups and putting those games together and showing them now, okay, here you do. Like Gavin's interception is not very unlike the one he threw the week before, late and over the middle, right? Late. So we'll work on all that stuff. I thought Evan was efficient with the ball. He went to the right places. Gavin was really good in the zone read run game and the power read run game. That ball he threw to, I guess it was Chris. To Chris, that was a rocket shot, and what a great catch. And then Johnny got one, which I was really happy for him because no matter how far he goes in football, playing tight end and all that stuff, Johnny's a quarterback in heart, and he enjoys that. So I was happy for us, but happy for him too.
Can you see the pieces here to have a really good defense when you watch how it's played in the first 2 games?
We have a chance, Steve. 2 big things. Number 1, can we stay healthy? And number 2, how fast do we grow up? And when I say that, I don't mean physically. I just kind of mean like football understanding, football resiliency. Playing defense is a losing proposition to start with, right? I mean, they get yard 1, you haven't done your job. But today, I thought, again, the focus, we had one little slip where we lost our focus. It's so hard when you play defense. It's all about your eyes. And if your eyes wander at all, you can make a mistake that, can cost you. So, but we're getting better at that for sure.
Playing an opponent like this, FCS opponent, 21 straight losses, how much do you take away from what you saw on the field when you're watching the film? Just how much are you taking away from what happened on the field today?
Well, in college football, we don't get preseason games. So we play in a really, really tough league. And a game like today was great, number 1, like I said, for maturity, to stay focused, and number 2, to get a lot of different people playing time. I don't know, but I don't know how many different people scored touchdowns. I think it was like 8 or 9 guys scored touchdowns. I don't care who you are, that's good for your confidence. I've been there, done that. Now, the next time you score, it's not going to be the first time. And even that late return by Rochelle, I mean, I thought he was going to, that would have got called back anyway because of the penalty, but I thought he was going to get in the end zone. Like we got some really young, talented players that we just have to kind of bring along. So these games, I think, are good for that.
You tie Frank Burns for most all-time in program history. What does that mean to you on a personal note?
Well, I've said it earlier this week. Coach Burns, is truly one of the distinguished gentlemen in our profession. And I had the opportunity to meet him when I came to become the head coach here back in 2000. And it was really good, for a number of years, actually. I would look forward to speaking with him. And then his health failed. But I just have the utmost respect for him. And I just there's a couple coaches that have been here that really have had a huge impact on my career, and he's one of them.
Greg, I know it's only 2 games, but are you encouraged by how the linebackers have played so far, especially Tyreem and Dion?
Yeah, I am encouraged. I think they're doing a good job. They're learning as they go because there's so much. That to me, that's one of the hardest positions other than quarterback, because you got to be an expert on the run, but you also have to be a semi-expert on the pass. So there's a lot to learn, and you don't know what it is until you know what it is. So it's hard stuff. We're getting better. We got to develop more depth. Again, we're fighting for Singleton still, and I hope that works out, because that would be a huge help, and it would be a huge help to him. And again, I just believe that's right. So we'll just keep developing everybody we can and see where it leaves us.
Coach, just to follow up on the FCS question, is playing a team like Wagner something that you could foresee in this program 2, 3, 4 years down the line?
Yeah, again, we don't get preseason games. So I think it makes sense to have these games. Number one, they're more affordable. I don't know if you've seen what the guarantees are for group of 5 schools. They're insane, right? So their FCSs are more affordable, which to me is just being responsible, and we can get a lot out of it. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I think it's good for them. They get a great opportunity to get a nice paycheck and to play in a big-time atmosphere like that. I mean, those kids, that had to be great for them, right? And I know their coach. He's an excellent football coach. I know a lot of guys on their staff. I think it was good for everybody.
Final question? Set? All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, guys, thank you.